keeping up with the motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, dear students.
Good morning, students. Today we are going to study chapter 8 of standard 10, that is economy and occupation.
We will try to understand what is an economy. Economy is the state of a country or a region in terms of the production and consumption of goods and services and the supply of money. There are three types of economic system: capitalist economy, socialist economy and mixed economy. The first one is capitalist economy. It is an economic system in which the means of production and distribution are owned and managed by the private owners. For example, USA. The main characteristics of capitalist economy is profit motive. That means their main aim is to get the profit. Minimum government interference, competition, willingness to change. The second one is socialist economy. Socialism is an economic system based on public or collective ownership of means of production. For example, China. Here, the main aim of the socialist economy is to see to the welfare of the people. Their characteristics is collective ownership, economic planning, no competition, positive role of the government, work and wages are according to the ability and the needs of the people, economic, social and political equality. The third one is a mixed economy. A mixed economy is an economic system where public and private sector work. For example, India and Brazil. These are the two countries which have adopted a mixed economy where there is a public and private sector. Here there is a graph provided to us. This is called a joint bar graph. Here in this graph we can see the gross national income from 1960 to 2016 of Brazil, India and USA. The index is provided to us showing us the blue color for Brazil, red color for India and green color for USA. On x-axis we have got the years and on y-axis we have got the gross national income. Now let us read this graph and answer the following question. The first question is, which country's national income was higher in 2016 and how much it was? If you look at this graph for 2016, you'll find that USA's national income was highest in 2016 and it was about 1,815 million US dollars. The second question, comparing India and Brazil, which country had a higher national income in 1980? Comparing India and Brazil, Brazil had a higher national income in 1980. The third question is, comparing India and Brazil, which country had a higher income in 2016? In 2016, India had a higher income. Next question. Tell the difference between the GNP of Brazil and India in 2016. The difference between GNP of Brazil and India in 2016 was 10 million US dollars. Calculate the difference between the national income of developed and developing countries in 2016. The difference between the national income of developed and developing countries in 2016 was nearly 1680 to 1690 million US dollars. A mixed economy is an economy where the country adopts private and public sector, or where there is a private and public sector. Now, India and Brazil, both these countries have adopted the mixed economy. Here we have got a table regarding the ownership of various sectors in both the countries. Let us read the table and try to understand. Here the banking sector in Brazil and India is owned by private and public sector both. Railways in Brazil is owned by public and private sector, and in India it is largely owned by public sector. Airways is again owned by public and private sectors in both the countries. Electricity production and iron and steel industries is owned by public sector in both the countries. Health and telecommunication both is owned by again the public and private sectors. Education in Brazil is largely owned by public sector and little by private sector. In India, we have both public and private sector. Here we have been provided with a pie chart showing us the contribution of sectors in GDP in 2016 and percentage of population engaged in various sectors in 2016 for Brazil and India. Three different colors are used: blue for primary, orange for secondary, and grey for tertiary sector. Now let us read this pie chart and answer the following question. The first one is, which country has higher percentage of population engaged in primary activities? Here you will find that India has a higher percentage of population engaged in primary activities, that is about 48.8%. In which country is the contribution of tertiary sector greater in the GDP? The contribution of tertiary sector is greater in GDP in Brazil, that is 67%. In which country is the share of secondary activities more in GDP? The share of secondary activities is more in GDP in Brazil, that is 27.5%. Can you say that Brazil is an agrarian economy like India? Give reason. We cannot say that Brazil is an agrarian economy like India, because in India about 48.8% of population is engaged in primary activities. But in Brazil, only 10% of population is engaged in primary activities. In India, the share of primary activities in GDP is 17%. On the other hand, in Brazil, the share of primary activities in GDP is only 5.5%. Now we will study about the economy of Brazil and India. Now we have seen the joint graph related to Brazil, India and USA, that is a gross national income. There we could find that India has higher national income compared to Brazil. Now this Brazil country is one of the world's giant of mining, agriculture and manufacturing, and it has a strong and rapid growing sectors also, or growing service sectors. But on the other hand, we will find that India is still an agricultural country, though the service sector is increasing in India. Now India and Brazil, both these countries have adopted mixed economy. Both these countries are developing countries and their per capita income are very less compared to the country USA. But you will find that though India has higher national income compared to Brazil, but the per capita income of India is less than Brazil. It's only because the population of India is more compared to Brazil. Therefore, the per capita incomes become very low. The United States of America is a developed country. This country's population is also well educated. You'll find that this country has got a strength of many patents, it has got modern technology, and it also has got mechanical strength. USA is far ahead of Brazil and India in terms of national income as well as per capita income. Because the national income is high, naturally the per capita income also increases. But India and Brazil, both these countries are developing countries. They are not developed countries. These countries are progressing in the field of technological advancement, education and industry. You will find that the national per capita income of the countries is very low. And India's per capita income seems to be lower than Brazil. It's because the population of our country is very high. Therefore, the per capita income becomes low. Now, here there is a table being provided to you showing you the per capita income from 1960 to 2016 of Brazil, India and USA. If you observe this table, you will find that the per capita income of India is very low compared to Brazil and USA. Here there is a map of Brazil showing us the major primary occupations of Brazil. There is an index also provided showing the agriculture and mining. Now discuss the following points and write your observation. In which part of Brazil is coffee mainly produced? Coffee is mainly produced in the southeastern coastal region of Brazil. Which food crops are mainly grown in Brazil? Rice and corn are the food crops which are mainly grown in Brazil. Can you relate the production of these crops with the climate there? Yes. The crops like rice, cocoa and coffee are produced on a large scale in the coastal region. The crops like rice, cocoa and coffee requires hot and humid temperature and heavy rainfall. So, the coastal region of Brazil has hot and humid temperature and it also receives very heavy rainfall. Therefore, these crops are grown there. The crops like soybean, oranges are produced on a large scale on the Brazilian highland. These crops require mild temperature and medium rainfall. Therefore, Brazilian highland has mild temperature and it receives moderate amount of rainfall. Therefore, these crops are grown there. Where are the rubber plantations concentrated? Rubber plantations are concentrated in Amazon River basin. So children, I hope you have understood this map reading.
Now again we have got the same map of Brazil showing us the agriculture and mining activities. Let us observe the figure and answer the question. Now the first question is given. Prepare a table of mining products and regions of production in Brazil. Here the mining products are manganese, which is produced in Amazon River basin of Brazil. Bauxite is produced in northeastern region of Brazil. Iron ore in central region of Brazil and coal in southernmost region of Brazil. Now second question is, in which part of Brazil has mining activity not developed? What could be the reason? Mining activities has not developed in the Amazon River basin, which is located in the northern part of Brazil. Here you will find there is a heavy rainfall and high temperature which is found in this part. Then the Amazon River basin has become inaccessible due to evergreen dense rainforest. The transportation facilities are very poorly developed and therefore mining activity is not developed in the Amazon River basin, which is located in the northern part of Brazil. The next question is, considering the availability of resources, where has the development of industries occurred? There is a deposit of iron ore which has been found in the central part of Brazil. Now there is also a deposit of bauxite in the northeastern region of Brazil. Similarly, you will find the deposits of coal in the southeastern region of Brazil. So due to availability of these resources, the development of industries has occurred in the central, northeastern and the southernmost region of Brazil.